Hi, my name is Alyssa Petaway, and I had the amazing privilege of being able to interview Kesha Phillips. Kesha Phillips is the current digital media manager of Mighty Distributing Systems of America. She's an accomplished visual designer, creative director, and digital marketer. She was also one of the very first leaders in the spring 2018 Digital Learners to Leaders cohort. Let's all welcome Kesha Phillips.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
During your time as a DLL leader, what are 1 to 2 things that you learned that have been helpful in advancing you in your professional life?
Being a leader of a diverse group and knowing the strengths and weaknesses will give you the opportunity to delegate appropriately. Learning how to value what each individual person brings to a group was, I think, my biggest takeaway from Digital Learners to Leaders.
So what advice would you give current DLL participants in encouraging them to make the most out of this program, even with the constraints of it being virtual?
I think the most fun part about Digital Learners to Leaders was being able to be in a group and to feel each other's energies. And that's hard to do it virtually. So I would encourage everyone who is, living through this climate, who has to do things virtually now, to, when you have the opportunity to connect, go buy a cheap webcam. If you don't have a webcam, take it with you. If you got to plug it in the library computer, do that so that you can remain present, remain visible. It's about putting your best face forward.
So due to everything being online now, how can program participants use social media to network and prepare to enter the workforce?
So make sure your social media profiles are complete, and make sure that you don't have anything offensive on your social media profile. It may seem obvious, but a lot of people kind of just use social media as like a dumping ground for miscellaneousness or odd opinions or things of that nature. Social media is a tool and it should be used as such. And to be able to effectively network and make those connections, you need to make sure you're leveraging that tool appropriately. If you're trying to make those connections, LinkedIn is the place you need to be. LinkedIn was built to make those connections. And it provides a pretty awesome opportunity to place yourself as a thought leader within your field. So it's not enough to be on LinkedIn and to have your profile complete. You also need to engage on the platform.
And given the current situation in the United States, many people are turning to social media to demonstrate their activism. So how can one maintain their personal brand while staying active within their community?
I think everybody during this particular climate has elected to take a stand, which I think is amazing. And I think it's important for everyone to be a part of that conversation. But you want to make sure that you're a resource and that the things that you post are based in some sort of fact and truth. You want to vet your sources. And I can't say that enough for every platform. Vet your sources. Please don't just go blindly reposting things because it resonates with your spirit. Make sure that what they're saying is factual. If it's not coming from a reputable source, don't post it. But I think that if you're deliberate about trying to find solutions to these problems and posting about ways that you feel you can contribute to these solutions, I think you'll be doing yourself a pretty big favor.
I appreciate you coming and speaking with me virtually.
Yeah, well, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I appreciate that.